It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Listen, I'm really looking forward to the next few months. You know, since Bitcoin appears to be exploding based on my cursory examination of the charts prior to filming this video. However, Ethereum is looking even better than XRP, and I don't know what's going on with them, because there's a lot of money streaming in. After Ethereum pumps, XRP will be the last cryptocurrency standing. After Bitcoin and Ethereum, we need Bitcoin to keep pumping, so we need to be calm, nonetheless. Today is all about Bitcoin, so that's where the short term is. So, let's root for the Bitcoin guys to succeed. Everything is coming together beautifully, as Justin $284 billion is about to be flooded with storylines. An idea whose time has come has apparently been applied for by China's state fund to develop a spot Bitcoin ETF via Hong Kong. Well, that's really crazy. Okay, everyone, what on earth is that? 244 pounds, 1 billion. I see. And some entertaining individuals in China. I thought you guys were submitting an application for a new Bitcoin ETF through Hong Kong. We are thus on the verge of. This is just one entity, so it's really insane. I mean, come on one side of the globe. Not bad for 111. Put yourself in various places of the globe right now. Am I correct? So yet, nothing has been observed. Greetings, all. This is why Brad Garland of Garland House mentioned a total crypto market valuation of $5 trillion for the securities this year. Financial behemoths Harvest Fund and Sovereign Fund, according to Monday's Times article, have applied through their Hong Kong oral subsidiaries and are now seeking regulatory clearance. Despite China's animosity against Bitcoin in the past, this decision shows that institutional investors are becoming more interested. The Bitcoin Harvest Fund manages over $230 billion in total assets. Let me guess 1%, am I correct? Why? At this point in time, 5 or 10, let that sink in. Therefore, we are a singular entity, applicable exclusively to a specific region of the globe. Plus, there are a plethora of additional individuals and factors to consider, and the proportion, too. You guys? As soon as you purchase even a small amount of coin, you become attracted to watching its value rise. So I'm wondering if they plan to keep adding more and more, following God's lead. Even a small percentage, say 1%, will cause a market explosion, so there's no need to worry about fear of missing out, FOMO, in these funds or their asset managers. I see. Your $80 billion endorsement of Bitcoin ETF products from such powerful institutions might greatly re-establish Bitcoin's credibility in the eyes of Chinese authorities and investors, which is great news, isn't it? Because if that happens, the penguins from China and Africa will be enticed to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, whatever happens, like during the off-season and things like that. Wow. Everyone, I'm not sure how extreme my bullishness is, but it's at an all-time high. We also received more price projections from the Skybridge bid team, who claim that Bitcoin is still not priced in and anticipates a 170,000 cycle for this cycle. Since Robert Kiyosaki predicts that Bitcoin will reach 100,000, I must admit that I am considering it more seriously. The deadline is September 24th. I was also thinking previously, gaining biceps is my goal. I'm not sure, but there's still 2 weeks left in November 2023 when I asked whether Bitcoin could reach $90,000 with the halving. We'll just have to wait and watch. But 100,000 is Bitcoin's next objective. As a result, we are at 100,000 as we approach the next Fibonacci level, which is 1,618. Listen, when we take off, we're going to be moving at a breakneck pace. Despite the fact that Bitcoin is currently under severe short-term pressure, we are going higher due to the influx of funds. And you should definitely check this out. Get this. It's from the CNBC dudes. The market will double in size, reaching $5 trillion by the end of 2024. according to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Some people are still pessimistic, as Garlinghouse pointed out in an interview with CNBC, citing factors such as the impending Bitcoin halving and the appearance of looking back on its right. I am uncertain. The first U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs, which he claimed were attracting actual institutional capital, are a mystery to me. Now that's the United States of America. Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, were introduced in January. We continue to believe that we haven't seen anything in Hong Kong or anywhere else in the globe. The prospect of greater regulatory certainty in the United States under Gary Gensler's leadership is one of the elements that Garlinghouse believes will propel the cryptocurrency industry to new heights. Ripple is just one example of how the SEC has been cracking down on cryptocurrency businesses. In December, the agency sued Ripple. There you have it, my friends. With any luck, the SEC will exert less pressure going forward. However, look at this, everyone. Apparently you all believed that said no. Were you all thinking that $5 trillion would be the cap? I'm not sure. According to this graph, the answer is no. 2. The present crypto cycles are similar to the bullish cycle from 2018 to 2021, when Fibonacci extension sequences struck the 2 and 4 on the scale. As revealed by the Ash Crypto Bull Market Update, under normal circumstances, the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies will reach $9.8 trillion by the year 2025. Once again, 25-0. Come on. This means that if we go through the same cycle again, it will amount to 10 trillion gods. There is a common belief that the number of cycles is decreasing, right? Here are the returns. Guys, if the collapse is going to happen, it's going to happen sooner than most people anticipate. Until then, we should simply keep pumping, okay? Up to the age of 20, or further. Okay, dudes, I'm going to do some more research to figure out the calm bubble and see how wild things went back then so we can compare. I will inform you of my findings. By the way, did you know that the Bitcoin ETFs offered by BlackRock and Fidelity Spot have been receiving inflows for 59 days running? That puts them in the top 20 all-time. Pretty cool, right? Just think about it, that's only 2 of them. The rest will surely follow. In addition, tomorrow in Washington, D.C., senators, representatives, and business moguls will gather at a Bitcoin policy summit to deliberate the cryptocurrency's merits. Am I correct? As a result, the Bitcoin guys will have their full support, just like we've been discussing. They want everyone to be a part of it. Everyone is being brought down by this top-tier narrative, and the great swindle is still claiming $100. The value of Denise's dollar has decreased by 96% due to Crunchcar, even though it will only be for cents every lifetime. Unfortunately, Grant Cardone, it has had a 25% decline. His buying power has been after 2020, in the event that you are aware it would keep falling. Give me the price you'd pay for it. Observe how they managed to time everything just right. Am I correct? Guys, the purchasing power is dropping, isn't it? As for $1. And this truth is known to every single cell. So, what's the next step? Now, intelligent individuals will seek for assets that can increase in value, won't they? Additionally, they will be observing the mainstream media and, very literally, discussing Bitcoin. Very much so. I see. Take a look at it. Beyond 21 million Bitcoins, no one can earn a profit. Everyone can increase the supply of real estate, stocks, fiat currency, and gold by building more buildings or mining more mines. But nobody can increase the supply of Bitcoin unless there's a bug. The restrictions just keep getting worse. Dudes, that is highly optimistic. Not to me. I see. For me, that's the most comfortable option. Yes, it is correct. Am I correct? Everything will follow Bitcoin's pump if it goes up. Thus, I'm genuinely happy about it. You can see right through our claims of dominance if that's your opinion. What the I mean? Come on. Folks, these are brand fresh views on YouTube. Increased views on YouTube compared to the prior cycle of 21 among the best, sure. That went hand in hand with the peak price. Listen up. Where are we at this very moment? Very much so. Why is it not even close to being halfway? Dudes, can you deduce anything from that? There is still a very long way to go, isn't there? Also, in the 2018 cycle, or perhaps earlier, did you all notice how this one works? I mean, surely it was like that. On the other hand, this cycle will consume the one before it and the one after it. As a result, we own a small. Up until 2025, we have a long way to go. Thus, aren't things becoming exciting? Why? Having an 11-day digital scarcity at its finest. Right, guys? Since 94% of the total Bitcoin supply has already been distributed. It occurred. You people. I am so excited. You all know how many people suffer from fear of missing out? Well, I am really looking forward to that because it will be in full swing. After the halving, Bitcoin will grow at an exponential rate of 2x or 3x. All right, so that's 6 figures. Consistent with the previous Bitcoin's 5s. There have been no major Bitcoin exchange inflows from whales up until this point in 2020. According to the status indicators displayed by miners a month ago. The reserve for all exchanges reached a new low for the year and has remained there. Hey there, it's happening again. And you know what happened after that? In July of 2014, he only pumped up and swung to the right the next year. It's hilarious, but you guys better be prepared for chaos because, oh my goodness. Bitcoin is clearly shown on this chart at 200K. In addition, this month, I'm not sure about that one, things are going to go haywire in the coming months.